Hello everyone, and welcome to Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. This is Lucky Loremaster, and we will be beginning this Let's Play interactively with myself and all of you lovely viewers. Now, I will be going through this Let's Play as Joshua, the protagonist of this story set in the Shadowrun universe. And I hope that everyone enjoys it. This is a game I have played before very much when I was younger, and I love it to death, and I just wanted to do a Let's Play of it, and this will actually be my very first interactive Let's Play. So let's begin then. Alright, I'll be starting a new game as Joshua. You can choose your archetype as either a Samurai, Decker, and Gator Shaman, and the people chose Samurai, so that is how we shall begin. The time, January 31st, 2058. The place, Seattle, UCAS. Under the cover of darkness, a team of Shadowrunners moves through the Salishide wilderness. Without warning, they are ambushed by unknown forces. The massacre is over quickly, but captured on Trivid by one of the slain members' Cyber Eyes. The Trivid was recovered and made national news. Michael, your brother, was the last to die. Spending your last New Yen to go to Seattle, you vow to avenge your brother's death. Landing at SeaTac Airport, you flag a cab to bring you to Michael's last cred stick transaction, Stoker's Coffin Motel, located in the Redmond Barrens. The battered sign reads Stoker's Coffin Motel. Motels like these are cheap, each room only large enough to fit a small bed. Dumps like these tend to attract the dregs of humanity. The manager yawns. I won't bore you with the welcome speech, so what do you want? Well, I'm here to pick up Michael's stuff, Joshua would say. So you're Michael's brother, eh? Your bro's skipped on paying his bill, and I'm holding his stuff till I get the back rent. Let's make a deal. You pay up the 250 New Yen he owes, and I'll fork over his stash. Well, as people may have remembered in the opening credits, we spent the very last of our New Yen trying to get here, to find out what's going on. Just giving you some impression of just how much Joshua loved his brother, and how badly he wants to avenge his death. 250 New Yen! How much could he have stored in one of these dinky little rooms? Hey, if you need New Yen, head up the street to the jump house. Gunderson is always looking for runners. You'll find him in a booth towards the back of the bar. Okay, here we are. This is Joshua, human samurai. You can see how the configuration works there, what he's equipped with. The damage of the weapon and the power. The way it works is the power is the weapon's ability to penetrate armor, and damage is pretty self-descriptive. It is the force of the weapon you're using. Right now we have a simple model 101T light pistol, just a basic sidearm, 12-round clips. We have an armor vest, which provides a little protection against weapons and better protection against guns. We have scatter grenades, which don't have a lot of penetration, but do a lot of decent damage, and we have a medkit. So based off of this equipment, it would seem that Joshua himself has led probably a pretty violent life, considering he's coming around wearing weapons and armor. Alright, he has 10 clips of ammunition. Let's look at his attributes. Alright, attributes, there are 8 of them. They are a reflection of your character's personal abilities. And skills are just that, the things your character knows how to do. As we can see, Joshua as a human samurai is pretty tough, but he could use a little work. Essence allows fast magical healing. It decreases when cyberware is installed. This is an interesting stat. It's important for sorcerers and mages and shamans, but for anybody else, it's not that important. Now, Joshua is not a mage, so he does not know magic, and he cannot learn magic. He is quite accomplished in firearms. 4 is a pretty decent skill. Attributes for humans max out at 6. Attributes for anyone, any race, max out at 12. So he's fairly competent in melee combat and with weapons. He knows how to throw, thankfully. Kind of useful when you have grenades. He knows how to give first aid, and he's got a small reputation and a bit of a negotiation skill for trying to do runs, but he's not that charismatic, as you can see. So he's gonna have to work on that. Let's see, does he have any cyberware installed? He does have hand razors, and we can show you that by unequipping his gun. You can see that he has nails, like these steel blades, coming out from under his fingernails, which will make him do physical damage when he attacks unarmed, rather than mental damage. The health bars, as you can see on the upper right, the vertical bar in red is your physical health, and the bar in blue is your mental health. Certain spells and fists do mental damage, and like guns and fire and explosions and stuff do physical damage. Either way, if either mental or physical health drops down to 0, your character is knocked unconscious. We have some magical defenses versus physical and mana-based attacks, but it's not great. Let's look at our pocket secretary. We do not have a job, and we only have, as you can see earlier, what did it say? 20 new yen. Man, we are broke. Got the equivalent of 20 new yen in our pocket. We don't have any items. We don't even have a cyber deck. We don't have any allies. We're just all alone here in the city. The tips and clues. Michael's last credit transaction here in Stoker's Coffin Motel. He wants 250 new yen. We need to find a way to make some money. We mentioned this Johnson, Mr. Gunderson. He's a small-time Johnson who works out in the Jump House Bar in the Redmond Barrens. So if we want to make some money, it looks like we have to find this place. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to save. Alright, and then finally try to do a save state. And that doesn't seem to be working. Okay, well never mind then. I guess we're going to have to be saving manually. Okay, great. So let's explore the area. Let's get to know the place. Keep our weapon on hand. This is a terminal. Here we can call taxis to travel around the various areas of Seattle. We're currently in the Redmond Barrens. Let's see if we can go to the downtown Seattle. A cabbie appears on the vid screen. Traffic's all gummed up, so I can't get to the Redmond Barrens. Call later, I'll cart you anywhere you can afford. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to go that way then. Looks like we're stuck here for a while. We don't have any contacts in Seattle, so there's no one to call. And we can't go into cyberspace through this terminal because we do not have a cyber deck, or even a data jack, which is the physical cyberware that you need to have installed in order to plug cyberware in to access the Matrix. A haggard man collapses at your feet. His skin is pale and cold to the touch. A well-dressed man runs up, followed by 2 ordinary thugs. I'm a doctor, and this patient has escaped. Help us capture him and I'll pay you. The man looks like a typical doctor to you. Alright, well, if the man looks like a doctor, and this crazy-looking fellow has escaped from them, I mean, why wouldn't Joshua want to help them out? You grab the man and hold him while the henchmen straitjacket him and drag him off. Here's 50 new yen. Now get lost. Well, that was a pretty, that was strange. He looked like a typical doctor, but that wasn't very professional considering Joshua just helped this guy. He's kind of quietly hoping he didn't just help, some disreputable maniacs drag some poor slob away, but, you know, what can he do? He didn't know. What is this place? The entrance to the Shiawase Atomics nuclear plant is heavily guarded. It supplies much of the energy for Seattle and is the constant target of terrorist attacks. A guard approaches. You have no business here. Beat it before I open fire. Wow, okay, so we are going to stay well away from there. What is going on? Oh, we are being attacked! Alright, combats. It looks like a couple of street toughs have jumped us. Joshua's trying to get away, but he's having trouble. It looks like he's going to have to fight, defend himself. Alright. Oh, here comes the tussle. He's trying to dodge their blows and use his gun to shoot him down. There we go, got one. And got the other. Whew, killing 2 men in self-defense. Man, that's crazy. And apparently, well, some of them had a bit of money on him. Wild. And he only just got here. But why would that have happened? Is crime really that much of a problem here? Entering an abandoned shack, you are accosted by a member of the Halloweener gang. If you want to live, you better have a real good reason to be here. Oh boy, we entered gang territory. Well, let's just try to play it cool. I'm looking for some information. Yeah, okay. Boss says we gotta talk to the locals. Says it makes us more acceptable in the community. But I don't gotta like it, so yak already. Alright, well, tell me about the local gangs. Tell me about the I-5ers. They're a go gang that cruises around Seattle. When they enter our barrens, we rumble them. They think they're so hot, 'cause they got the mafia on their side. They're weak, and don't know nothing about real power. Another gang called the I-5ers apparently connected to the mafia. What about the orcs? They're nothing to be worried about. The orcs are in with the city government. They do enforcer jobs in exchange for favors. We go down to party up every now and then to keep them in line. Alright, so it looks like there are two different gangs in the Halloween. There's the I-5ers and the orc gang. Orcs work with the city government, and the I-5ers work with the mob. I wonder who these guys work for. I'll talk to you later, chum. See you around. Now, there's something else we could have asked him about. So let's go back. We can actually opt to see when he talks to his boss. So let's try that. Maybe we can make some local connections. Joshua doesn't like hanging around these criminal types, but why not give it a try? Man, you got guts coming in here and saying that. I ain't never heard of you, so why should the boss? Cough up 500 new yen, and I'll make sure he'll hear about you. Sorry, I changed my mind. Ha! Yeah, right. Come back when you have some creds, or have made a name for yourself. So it looks like if we want to get in with the gangs at all, we either have to build our reputation, or we have to bring a lot of money. Alright. Well, let's see, this is Stoker's Inn. What is this place right over here? A large man with the Air Ace logo on his huge coveralls grins at you over the counter. You'll love this place, sir. None of that wimpy stuff here, no way. You just point out what you want. Apparently it's a weapon shop. They sell the kind of piece I have. They also sell an American L-36 light pistol. It's light design popular among the style conscious. But doesn't look like light damage, light power, just like ours, and with one less bullet in the clip. Not really worth it. Oh, here we go, the Predator heavy pistol. This menacing gun is popular among mercenaries. Medium damage, high power. Definitely improvement, but expensive. We also have a Warhawk heavy pistol. This revolver holds less ammo, but packs more punch. Medium damage, brutal power. Okay. Max power heavy pistol. A sturdy weapon that trades firepower for ammo. Medium damage, high power. And they also have grenades. Scatter grenades, which we actually already have. Causes physical damage in a large area. High damage, light power. And concussion grenades. They cause stun damage in a large area. Medium damage, brutal power. Interesting, and they're twice as expensive. Alright, well, let's take a look at how these work. I mean, Joshua's probably going to have to think about upgrading his firepower, considering the kind of problems he's been dealing with around here. So it looks like the two best choices here, considering the damage, the power, and the ammunition, would either be the Predator, because it has medium damage and high power, or the Warhawk. Even though it has the same damage, it has even more firepower, but it only has less than half of the magazine. So it looks like the Predator heavy pistol, pound for pound, bullet for bullet, power for power, is probably the best investment here. Probably going to get that eventually. And of course grenades if we feel like using them. What about armor? Let's see, vest with plates. Rigid plates under cloth. Fair weapon protection, good gun protection. Well, that sounds like an improvement. And also, armor jacket. Ribbed, padded, and woven. Fair weapon protection, great gun protection. Alright, but that costs about 1,000 new yen. That's expensive. Alright, we can also buy ammunition magazines here. Universal gun clips. It's pretty silly. Every gun uses the same ammunition. Not exactly realistic, but that's how it works. Medkit. We'll call it a portable first aid kit that can heal wounds based on the user's biotech skill. We do have a little bit of that, so that's useful. They also have stim patches and trauma patches. Heal mental health and physical health by 20%. Probably, if you don't have a good biotech skill, it's better to use these. But if you do, the medkits are better. You must first choose a gun to accessorize. Oh, we can also accessorize weapons. So let's just take our own, for example. What can we get here? A smart gun system. Provides a feedback circuit to relay combat information with increased hit chances. Unless the user possesses smart goggles or a smart link, this accessory does nothing. You can also get a silencer. This mutes the sound of gunfire to the level of finger snap. Using an unsilenced pistol inside a building immediately sets off an alert. And a sound suppressor. It mutes the sound of SMG fire to a puff of released gases. Using an unsilenced SMG inside a building immediately sets off an alert. You can get a laser sight. Increases your chances of hitting a target by painting it with a beam of coherent light. Cannot be used with any kind of smart link system. We have gas vents. Recoil compensation system to keep an SMG online with its target by venting explosive gases to counter the climb of the barrel. And it looks like we have 2 different types of gas vents. And of course we can sell junk, but we don't really need to sell anything right now. Alright, so there we go. When we have some Nuyen, we can upgrade our hardware. What's going on over here? Little Chiba's Chop Shop is recognized as one of the most competent cyberware installers in Seattle. Their technicians and surgeons are extremely skilled, thus they have the ability to install powerful cyberware. A salesman walks up. I have a great amount of cyberware. Please feel free to browse or buy. Our medical facilities are also available if you require treatment. Alright, I'm in need of your services. Please step this way. Here you can get medical attention. You could spend 20 Nuyen to repair some of that trauma he received from the fight earlier. He's going to do that, so he feels better. And you can also look at his cyberware. Apparently you can get cyberware installed here. Cyberware, like, pretty much if you get enough of this installed, your character is eventually going to be a cyborg. There's a lot available. Let's see what... We can get a data jack. This allows input and output from any cyber deck and is required to enter the matrix. You can see the essence cost and the amount of Nuyen it costs to get it installed. You can get cyber eyes. These augment vision to counter invisibility and increase combat effectiveness. Interesting. You can get hand razors, which we actually already have. These are short chrome steel blades that slide out from under synthetic fingernails. And that is hardware we already have in our possession. You can also get spurs. These are a set of 3 carbon fiber blades anchored to the back of the hand. Probably even more effective than hand razors. Smart Link. The feedback circuitry needed to use the combat information provided by a smart gun. Interesting, okay. Muscle replacement. Implanted synthetic muscles, which increase both strength and quickness. Wow. It costs a lot of essence, as you can see. Dermal plating. Hard plastic and metal fiber plates which are bonded to flesh to form armor. So if you want your skin to literally be coated with armor, here you go. And wired reflexes. These are implanted neural boosters and adrenaline stimulators which increase combat speed. They cost a lot of essence, but I'm sure they make you fight like crazy. Impressive. Alright, so what else is going around out here? It's generally a good idea to save pretty regularly when you're playing this game. Generally a very good idea. Alright, so let's just check out what this building is. You enter an abandoned building. Ghouls tend to gather here, packs of them, waiting for some fresh meat. Entering the foul place, you smell the stench of rotted flesh, and hear the sound of movement. Ooh, wow, we have no reason to be here. Let's get the hell out of here. That sounds dangerous. Alright, that's some random pedestrian. What about this place? What's this over here? The only illumination in the greenhouse comes from the dirty skylights, casting strange shadows. Seated at a cluttered desk is a wisp of a man hiding under a large hat. Come on in, just slot your cred stick before we start talking. Time is money, chum. What's your story, chummer? That'll cost you 100 Nuyen to find out. Boris waits expectantly. Do you pay? We don't have that much money. Let me get back to you on that. Come back when you're caught up on your Nuyen. Alright, well, what about this other thing? We were looking for some information. Need some contacts. Information is a commodity, like anything else. I charge a flat fee of 500 Nuyen for all my info. Nuyen up front. So hack up on my fee and spill all I know. Oof. So we have to get 100 Nuyen just to hear this guy's story. He's obviously a fixer. Whoa, we're getting attacked again. 500 to get information. Alright, had enough of these gang members. Shot him down. This is a rough town. Rough. What is this place? The Jackals Lantern serves as a hangout for the Halloweener Street Gang. It is a disgusting bar, and many think twice before entering for fear of gang harassment. Oh, let's see who's hanging out in here. Let's see. Who's this? An old man flashes his gums at you. His foul breath and his air freshener compared to the stench of his withered body. You decide to find a booth on the far side of the room. Yeah, I'd say so. A rat-like dwarf is here. He stares at you in silence. Huh. I'm looking for some information there, chummer. I usually don't share such things, but I guess I could tell you something. So maybe after having a few drinks, what's your story, chummer? I've lived in Glow City all my life. I was slumming in the sewers, but it got me nowhere, because I had no purpose, and because everyone was larger than me. Then I heard my totem calling. I have embraced that power, the power of Rat. Rat has shown that force is not the only way to success. When I find some companions to work with, I'll be able to use my talents to finally get out of this dump. Interesting. I actually need some questions answered. Like what? Tell me about shaman magic. You mentioned about the rat. Shaman get their powers from nature. We use her forces to achieve our ends. This is superior to mages, who force the spirits to do their bidding. He shows you his rat totem, a dingy block of wood. Each shaman has a totem that seeks him out. This totem represents an animal from nature. Rat chose me to follow his ways. Rat wants me to protect myself by looking for opportunities, to use guile and misdirection in lieu of combat. Rat bestows benefits by means of this totem. Well, that's interesting. Tell me about the local area. The Rat's Nest is a haven for squatters and other transients. It used to be the city dump, until the city died. Even I, a follower of Rat, will not hole up in there. Glow City sprung up when they ran out of room in the Rat's Nest. Sure, there's some minor radiation leakage coming from the nuke plant, but it's no big deal. Ew. Do you know any Johnsons in the area? Yeah, sure. Gunnarson's a Johnson I've used when I needed some quick new yen. Works next door at the jump house, he does. His payout is as bad as his smell, but his runs are a piece of cake, so long as you have some firepower handy when things go sour. Alright. Let's talk about a different subject. Well, looks like this guy's a fellow Shadowrunner. You interested in doing a mission sometime? Only if this is a simple job. I don't like to fight. I charge 155 new yen for a single run, but if you can cough up 1550 new yen, my services are at your disposal. Guys, of course, either way I get my percentages. Alright, so, speaking out of character for a moment, there are two options with Shadowrunners in the game. You can either hire them for the short term or the long term, and the way it works, long term costs 10 times as much as the short term. But what it means is, your Shadowrunner will stay with you indefinitely if you hire them for the long term. You of course can dismiss a Shadowrunner at any time. Short term, the Shadowrunner will stay with you until you complete a run from a Mr. Johnson. So if you just need to hire somebody's services to get some quick new yen, that's viable. They're both useful depending on what you want. I mean, if you're looking to, really invest in someone long term, it makes sense to hire them as a lifelong pal. If you just want somebody for a job, short term's the way to go. Now, I'll talk to you later, chum. No sweat, chum. Good luck in your struggles. Alright, so, yeah, that's Ricky. Rat Shaman. Seems like a nice guy. Maybe we'll hire him sometime. Now, the data terminal. What's this over here? Ah, this is the jump house. It is a typical small bar inside the Barrens. The standard slime frequent it, and an occasional Shadowrunner sometimes slips in its entrance. You see a fat man licking his fingers in the far corner booth. Is there anyone else in here? No, just this fat man.
Hoy, friend, don't be so obvious. Old Stoker likes to toss my name around, but if you want to stay healthy in the shadows, you do well just to refer to me as Mr. Johnson.
Alright, Mr. Johnson. We're looking for some information.
Info, eh? Well, chummer, I might be able to help you there, since you're pretty green. I'll offer some free advice. Most Johnsons don't mind telling you basic information, so there ain't a charge for that. But if you want some special contacts, the type who can help you out, well, that costs. Usually somewhere up in the thousands of new yen. Wow. Hey, I just need some questions answered. Hurry up and ask then.
Well, I'm not really sure what's going on here. What exactly is a Mr. Johnson?
Geez, you are green. A Johnson is your meal ticket if you're gonna be a Shadowrunner. Let's take me for example. My name is Gunderson, but you should refer to me as Mr. Johnson, out of respect for my anonymity. I receive jobs from those who don't want to dirty their own hands. I contract out those same jobs to runners like yourself. It's a food chain, and you're the little fish.
Well, that's something. Let's talk about something else.
We're looking for some contacts. We need to know some people. Nice, chum. Gunderson's got a wealth of knowledge.
You want basic info or the type that costs 1,000 new yen? What are you talking about?
Contacts? We all need contacts, don't we, small time?
Please forgive me if my accent wanders a bit.
Let me give you a few words of advice. New contacts take a while to warm up, so treat them well, and they'll do their best for you. That said, I got a line on Decker who's pretty hot stuff. She's done some work for me and can probably teach you a thing or two about running the Matrix. You want her number for 1,000 new yen?
Well, I wish, but we don't have that kind of money. Let's talk about a different subject.
You just tell me what you need, chum. I'll do what I can for you.
Alright, fine. Well, we gotta make money, at least to get what's there at Stoker's, so I'm looking for some work.
You want to go on a Shadowrun, eh? Well, Gunderson's got a beauty for you. Go to Boris's greenhouse in the Redmond Barrens. A contact there will give you a package. Take it to Ares Weapon Emporium in the Redmond Barrens. You will be paid upon safe delivery of that package. You are offered 35 million for the run. After negotiations, you come to an agreement. Payment for this run is 35 million. What do you say, friend?
Fine. Mr. Johnson logs the run on his pocket secretary and downloads the information to you.
Thanks, my friend. You keep coming to me and I'll keep you running.
Alright, so we're just doing a quick courier job. Just getting a package, who knows what it is, from Boris, taking it to the Ares Weapon Emporium. Luckily, we looked around the area first, so we do have some idea where we're going.
Here's the package I want delivered. No delays, got me?
You take the package and leave. Alright, well, let's go there. This seems pretty simple enough. Let's hope there's nothing too crazy about this package. The receptionist takes the package and looks it over. Happy, she transfers Nuyen to your credstick account and wishes you a good day. So there you go. That was an easy 35 Nuyen. Not bad at all. Alright, but I don't think we've explored all of the Redmond Barrens here. We should probably look around a little bit more. See what's going on. What's this place? This is the entrance to the Hollywood Correctional Facility, home to a large number of criminals and scum of the city. A security guard toting an SMG meets you at the gate. What are you, a tourist? Leave this facility immediately. Well, we're definitely not going to open fire on the guard post. What's the story with this place?
You must be tourists. Hollywood Correctional is an underground prison. We have patrols around the clock and have had a breakout since, 2028. That's year, not hour, vidclown. Since then, we have increased the security to keep the scumbags away from law-abiding citizens. He frowns at you after his last remark. Oh, alright, well, I'll talk to you later, chum. Good day, citizen.
So what, it's like 2059? Our last breakout was in 2028. That's a long time ago. So it's a fairly secure prison? Let's make sure we still stay well away from there. What is this place? Lone Star has this area cordoned off. Badges swarm the area with serious intensity. We decided it would be wise to leave until the heat dies down. Alright, well apparently there are a bunch of Lone Star, that's the local police force around here. Yep. Alright, well whatever this is, we're not going to find anything here that we want to look into. So what we do need, we need to get 250 new yen. The only way we're going to do that is by going and doing some Shadowruns. Probably pretty simple jobs. Looking for some work. Go to the Ares Weapon Emporium in the Redmond Barrens. There you'll meet my client, Heinrich Michaels. What a name. Escort my client to Stoker's Coffin Motel in the Redmond Barrens. You will be paid by my client upon safe arrival at the specified destination. Offered 45 million? We agree on 50. Yes, let's do it. Alright, so we're taking him to Stoker's. Because my memory is terrible, I've forgotten where we're actually picking him up. Ah, Ares and Stoker's. Okay. From the weapon shop to the hotel. Interesting arrangement of activities there. Well, this is going to be an awfully short little escort mission, isn't it? Well, unless we get attacked first. I guess local gang members don't like us that much. There, we got him. These Halloweeners really cause a lot of trouble. Hey, there you are! Boy, am I glad to see you! It's getting so a guy can't walk the streets alone. Well, let's get moving. I'm on a tight schedule. If anybody tries anything cute, you wax them. trust me, pal, I had to whack somebody on the way here. Alright, let's take him in. Wow, that was an awfully short. Thanks for the escort, chummer. Here's the creds for a run well done. I'll be sure to tell all my friends about your services. Man, you must really be paranoid if you don't want to walk out in the street for 5 seconds to go into the very next building. And I know Seattle is supposed to be dangerous in 2059, but damn. Alright, so we should probably only do a couple more runs and we'll be able to get the package. What do we got? Go to Boris's greenhouse. He'll give us a package. Take it to the jump house. Paid upon safe delivery. We agree on 45 million. Not bad. So, yeah, this is, I guess, how Joshua is getting started with his shadow running. Just package delivery and simple escort inside the Redmond Barrens. Not terribly exciting, but you gotta do what you gotta do to make money. Maybe there will be, here's the package I want delivered. Take it and go. So hopefully he'll, be able to figure things out more as he gets on. He's had to take down a few gang members that have tried to take him out, probably just to rob him, simple mugging. But hey, it's the future and it's dangerous around here. Bartender drops a rag and waves you over. That's for me. Here's your nuyen. Don't spend it all in one place. Yeah, not bad. So how much we got now? 205. One more good run and we should have enough to actually go get Joshua's stuff. Or excuse me, Michael's stuff. Alright. Eris Weapon Emporium to the Halloweeners. Alright, fine. Delivering something at the local weapon emporium to the Halloweeners gang. Hopefully the Halloweeners won't make trouble for us as we attempt to do this, because that really wouldn't make much sense, but hey, what do you know they are? You just can't get it. Man, that guy took a lot of bullets. Ooh, we got hit. But we took him out. Damn punks. Just trying to do a job. Deliver a package. Receptionist hands a package to you. Please sign it for it, and it's all yours. You scroll a fake name and move on. Ooh, sketchy there, Joshua. Hey, how do we even know Joshua is his real name? I mean, heck, that's what it says, but it could be anybody. We don't even have a last name to go on. We just know our brother's name was Michael, and we miss him, and we're gonna avenge his death. Yeah. You hand him the package. He takes out a blade, slices it open, and peers inside. Satisfied, he pays you off. Oh yeah. Not bad at all. Alright, well, we should have enough money now. Let's go to Stoker's. What do you want? Here to pick up Michael's stuff. You're Michael's brother, you pay up the 250 million he owes, and I'll fork his stash. Small change. Slot this cred, and I'm gone. The creds roll off your stick, and in return you are handed a crumpled plastic box. Opening it, you find a scented letter, a cyber deck, a wristband, and 2 holopics. The letter addressed to Michael reads as follows. M. I don't trust our Johnson, and neither should you. His story just doesn't wash, and you know it. I'm out of this one, and I hope you are too. I'll wait for you at the Terraslar City Inn in Piley-up Barrens. Tabitha Shale. Terraslar City Inn, Piley-up Barrens, Tabitha Shale. Presumably a friend of Michael's. But it was scented. This might have been his old girlfriend. We'll see. The cyber deck is a small Allegiance Alpha that hasn't seen much use. These decks are fine to dabble in cyberspace, but they lack real power. Well, now we have a cyber deck, but unfortunately we do not have a data jack, so we can't connect to it and use it to get to the Matrix. The wristband is a dock wagon homing beacon. When its wearer's condition becomes critical, a dock wagon trauma team is dispatched to retrieve him. The wearer is then resuscitated and dropped off at Seattle General Hospital. The fee is around 10% of the wearer's cred stick balance, guaranteed not to exceed 5,000 new yen. You slip it on your wrist and lock the claps. Well, at least now, if we ever get in serious danger, someone will come to rescue us. It'll cost us money, but hey, can't hurt. We have a holopix of Dr. Ivana Haversheen, M.D., Seattle General Hospital, Haversheen Clinic. And another one, Mr. Caleb Brightmore, Esquire. Problem solved, worries eliminated. Appears to be an elven lawyer. Finally, you uncover a cred stick hidden under the holopix. It has a balance of 500 new yen. The irony of this discovery wears off after a moment. Alright, so at least we have a little bit of money now, and we have some clues about what to do next. We can look up this Tabitha Shale. We actually have an address, the Terraslar City Inn in the Piley-up Barrens. And we have holopics of Dr. Ivana Haversheen at Seattle General Hospital, which is actually where our emergency wrist bracelet will take us, where the team will take us if we're in trouble. And Mr. Caleb Brightmore, Esquire. No real clues about that, just his name. And we know about Gunderson. He seems pretty small time, and of course we know about Ricky. Interesting. Alright, and we have 500 new yen. Question is, what do we do with that money? Actually, Michael's probably feeling a little banged up right now. I think he's gonna reload his gun. Oh, that's weird. I thought I just did that. Hold on. Getting back into the controls. Yeah, let's reload. Rock and roll, chummers. And feeling a little tired. How about we take a break? We're looking for a place to crash. I got a room for 20 new yen up front. You interested? Easy money, chummer. I'll pay. Hope you brought your own towels. I've been cleaned out this month. Enjoy your stay. Steaming mug of soy calf would be just whiz about now. Karma screen. Alright, this is the way your character grows and becomes more powerful in Shadowrun, as they invest karma. You get karma by defeating enemies and completing Shadowruns. More difficult runs and more difficult enemies nets you more karma. So, after all that has been done, we have a choice to make. Frankly, I would think Joshua has been, he's faced some danger now. The Shadowrunners keep coming after him, especially these Halloweeners gang. He's going to invest in becoming quicker and more responsive. Makes him move and attack faster, and increases his combat and cyber combat success. As for 2 points, yeah, here we go. Reduces the charisma, reduces the hiring price of Shadowrunners, and increases fast talk success. So yeah, he might need that if he wants to hire some Shadowrunners to help him, and also be able to better fight off enemies. So he's become faster and a little bit better at street talking. Now, as you can see here, with attributes, if you want to increase it, you need the number of points equal to increase it to the next level. So if you want to go up to level 3 in a stat, you have to spend 3 karma. If you want to go up to 5, you have to spend 5 karma, etc. Simple. Skills are different. Skills, you need to spend twice what the skill is going to be at. So increased biotech to 2 would have to cost 4. If you want to increase electronics to 1, we have to spend 2, etc. And there are quite a few skills. The only thing that we can't really increase are sorcery, magic, and essence. The essence is just innate. Magic and sorcery is also innate. Joshua doesn't know any magic, so he can't increase that. He can, however, increase his firearm skills, and he can increase his melee combat skills, his negotiation, his reputation, his electronic skills, useful for opening maglocks, his abilities with medikits and biotech, his computer skills, if he eventually wants to start running the Matrix or hire someone who does, and throwing for dealing with grenades. Alright, so I think the first thing we're probably going to focus on is making Joshua just a better fighter. Better. I mean, he seems like his skills are pretty good already, but he definitely needs some better equipment, and he increases his personal abilities, I think, if he's going to be able to be successful as a Shadowrunner here. So let's check out. Alright, so we've reached the first little milestone. We now have 3 names, and one of these, 2 of them have a location. And at this point, we should be able to actually leave the Redmond Barrens if we want to, and start investigating the rest of Seattle. Seems like we've got a pretty good feel as to what is going on here in the Redmond Barrens so far. I mean, it's a pretty small town place, but it seems to be alright. Let's try going down here. Oh no, Lone Star's still occupying the area down here. We don't want to mess with them. So yeah, we have 500 new yen. There are a number of different things we could actually try to spend this money on. We could go to the Ares Weapon Emporium and try to get some better weapons and armor. We can go to the, the gang down here, the Halloweeners, try to bribe our way in if we want, although it would take all of our money. We could go here to Little Chiba and get some cyberware installed, like maybe a data jack. Let's see, we could, what else could we do? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa! Getting jumped by more Halloweeners. These guys are rough. Now you see, we're moving faster now because we increased our quickness. It's gonna help, oh hey, one of them looks like they dropped a biotech kit, med kit. 4 uses. Not bad. Alright. Or we could go to... Jeez! These guys hate my guts. What is going on here? Got one. Reload. And the other. Alright. And we could talk to Boris here. We could pay him some money, maybe find out a bit of what's going on, or we could just get attacked again by another... another Halloweener. Well, Joshua does not feel very welcome here in the Redmond Barrens. So, yeah. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with ourselves, considering all the danger we've been put in. So I think this is where I'm gonna leave off for now with the Let's Play. Alright, so this is an interactive Let's Play, so we have a decision to make. What should Joshua do next? And I will present the choices that I'm interested in, personally. We can stay here in the Redmond Barrens and work on improving our weapons and armor and our own personal abilities by doing simple runs for Gunderson. That's one option. The other option is... hold on. There we go. So casual. The other option is to leave the Redmond Barrens, to try to find work somewhere else. Maybe explore Seattle, see what's going on, figure the place out, and see, maybe investigate what's going on with the information. Wow, another dead Halloweener and another medkit. Well, we're stacking up on these. Alright, so there'll be three choices I'm going to leave here. Either A, we stay here in the Redmond Barrens, do jobs for Gunderson, and increase... gosh, these guys do not give up. Okay. Option A, stay here in the Redmond Barrens, do jobs for Gunderson, try to increase our weapons and armor at the local weapon emporium, and also perhaps at Boris if he has anything to sell. Option B, leave the Redmond Barrens, go start working for Johnson somewhere. Oh no, leave Redmond Barrens with the intention of exploring Seattle. See what's going on, find out where everything is, so we just have a general idea about the layout of the city. And option C is actually have Joshua go and investigate the leads he has, looking for Caleb Brightmore, looking for Dr. Ivana, or going to see, let's see, Michael's old girlfriend, it would appear, Tabitha Shale, over in the Pileup Barrens. So, there we go. Those are the three options. A, either do some training, get some better equipment here. B, go explore Seattle. Or C, investigate our leads. So I will leave that up to you. Please leave your vote in the comments section. And, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Take it easy.